Retro Reviews, Episode 5, Dylan here playing Golgo 13, Top Secret Episode. Now, what's most notable about this game is that it is based off of the popular Japanese anime comic line, which started publication in 1968. Because of this inspiration, the game itself is set up as if it were either a short comic series or television season, which is a neat idea, and I wish they would have done the same thing for other games based off of TV shows and whatnot. So this game came out in '88 and is a little different than most side-scrolling adventures. The characters actually look like real humans, and yet everything just kinda looks dull. The animations look and feel stiff, and if this is supposed to be semi-realistic, why do I jump as if I'm on the moon? Also, something else that happens fairly often, which is both good and bad. Good because it basically gives you free health every time you kill someone. Bad because it happens all the damn time. Is when a gun shows up and tries to shoot you, which sends you into this first-person shooting section. Another interesting thing to note is that this game suffered the same fate as Bionic Commando, in that it had references to Hitler, and because of such, like Hitler and Nazis were censored and removed. Man, for being 40 years dead at the time, Hitler sure got around. One thing that is pretty cool, especially from a film student perspective, is that all of the levels, or acts as the game has, are named after famous classic films, which is pretty neat. However, the game did get away with several other things that you would think would be censored. There are 2 sex scenes in the game, characters smoking, and lots of blood. Smoking has been seen before, sure, and blood in games has always been able to get by, but the fact that there are 8-bit sex scenes, or more likely implied sex acts, which I was able to get to, by the way, and not as steamy as I was hoping. I mean, I have seen Samus's bikini, and that's actually really great because it feels like an actual accomplishment and worthwhile. These scenes are just kind of meh. I mean, it's kind of like in Grand Theft Auto, whenever you're with a prostitute, your health gets refueled. That's about all the amusement you'll get from those scenes. The controls are kind of stiff. The story and gameplay are weak for me, and the graphics just aren't that impressive. I also find the music unappealing. It's dull. Listen to this music for a second. It sounds like it's trying to put me to sleep, like it's a lullaby. It wants me to sleep right now. What happened? The opening cutscene and the title music were pretty good. They're actually really good. But what follows is just unimpressive. It's boring, it's dull, it's crap. My personal verdict is to just pass on it. If you're a die-hard fan of the comic and the history of this franchise, then you might have fun with it. But otherwise, save your $5 because that's how cheap this game is. It's not worth your time. It's not amusing at all. So yeah, tune in next week for another gem from the past. I mean it this time.